There may be some people who feel emotionally and otherwise that they need to go into litigation. But for the vast majority of people, the litigation option is going to be hard, it's going to be long, and it probably isn't going to produce a result that is better than, or maybe much better than, the offer that SCE will make in a fairly short amount of time through the program.
In just under 9 months since Southern California Edison launched its Wildfire Recovery Compensation Program, more than 12,000 participants have turned to SCE for fair offers and fast compensation. In that time, more than $750 million in relief has been offered to the community. And now, with the submission deadline just around the corner, there are still thousands that are eligible. So I'm sitting down with Derek Whitefield, who not only went through the program himself, but came out of retirement as an attorney to help others navigate the process and get the support they need to move forward with their lives. Hi, how are you?
It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well. So Derek, can you start by telling us why you yourself decided to go through SCE's program?
I heard about the program in the summer of 2025, and when I first heard about it, I heard that SCE had retained Ken Feinberg and Camille Biros to develop the program. And I knew them to be honorable, very skilled people, and I thought that the program would likely provide fair compensation, just knowing that they were the ones who were creating it.
So after going through the program yourself, you didn't just stop there. You helped now almost 100 people that are in the process or go through the process. And can you tell me why that was important to you to do that?
I have now helped over 100 families, which actually is hundreds of people. Wow. With the program. And I did that mostly because I felt there was a lack of knowledge about the program within the community.
When you do have a client, how do you advise them on, what a good offer looks like?
Is this compensation going to be enough for them to meet the objectives they have? For most of my clients so far, it has met that goal. And my answer to almost everyone is that there is no downside to putting in an application to the program and finding out what your offer will be. And if you get an offer and you don't want to accept it, you're under no obligation, period. You just walk away.
Once they get an offer, I know there has been some talk about insurance. Can you explain a little bit how insurance factors into the money that they will receive?
If you get an offer and you have a standing home, you don't owe any of that money back to your insurance company. If, on the other hand, you have a home that burned down, then the insurance is deducted. And that would be the same whether you were in this program or in litigation. The law does not allow a double recovery. So if you already were compensated for, let's say, $1 million to rebuild your home, that $1 million would be taken away from any offer, whether it's in the program or in litigation.
So how does this program compare to if someone was to go through litigation or even stack up to previous wildfire settlements?
This settlement program adds money to your offer to pay the attorney fee. And so at least for most people who have a lawyer helping them with the program, they don't have to take any money off of their offer to pay their lawyer.
There has been some confusion about a settlement agreement at the end of the program. Can you explain what that is and how or if it differs from litigation?
The settlement agreement that you would be asked to sign in the program is virtually identical to what you'd be asked to sign after litigation.
So as the program comes to a close, is there any advice that you would share with people that are still on the fence?
My advice would be they need to get busy and get their claim on file. Because if the program ends, the money is gone and they won't have that opportunity. Why wouldn't you want to know what the program will offer you? It gives you something to decide against, which I find for most people has been very helpful.
For those that do decide to participate, you can submit a claim until November 30th. For more information, visit sce.com/directclaims.